Hello guys, welcome to another cheating story. We've got some really exciting cheating story. Watch until the end, you'll be shocked as the last bit will blow your mind. After 6 years of on and off contact, I recently saw my ex for what could have been the final time. She has been clean for a while, but during her relapses, she cheated on me with the people providing her with drugs, so we broke up. Until she texted me that she didn't want to be together and returned the engagement ring. I believed we were headed toward marriage after she had been sober for 2.5 years. Turns out I managed to snag her. She broke up with him because she started dating her best friend's cousin, with whom she had had an intense online relationship for the previous 3 months. And by all hours, I mean morning, noon, and night. The fact that he has a wife is the only way I learned about it. After he allegedly broke up with her, he showed up at my door to tell me. When I checked the bill, I discovered they had exchanged constant messages and photos. It was a 4-day weekend, so she and he got away. After we broke up, she tried to blame me for 2 weeks by saying I was at fault because we never did anything together. Though I frequently made plans for us to do things together, she never did. It was a shared residence that we shared. However, she stayed here for a while after the breakup because it was convenient. As soon as I discovered the full extent of her lies, I had her removed from the premises. Despite her repeated assurances that she would never return to me, she repeatedly screwed me in the scrotum while dating another man. When we finally reunited a few weeks later, she was all over me at a concert, and we had sex again. After that, I decided to enforce a strict no-contact policy to be safe. The keys to my car and apartment were still in her possession, and she made no attempt to contact me to return them. Even though we finally arranged a time for me to get them back, I didn't feel the same. I could give things some thought without her presence. I no longer experienced the dread of seeing her that I had previously associated with Russia. I got her even after I asked her why she still uses a different ring. She sent a message saying she was sorry for everything she had done. It's hopeless, I told her, because she knowingly chose to cheat and lie, and I won't accept her apology. If I hadn't taken the time to focus on myself and my mental health, I doubt we would have been able to reconcile, but I wish her the best of luck anyway. That could have caused who knows what kind of toxicity. You could waste a lot of time and energy dwelling on the monetary and emotional losses, but that would get you nowhere. I learned to value myself and to treat others with respect and compassion rather than as disposable toys when our mutual enjoyment had waned. The two of them exchanged farewell hugs. Hardly any emotion registered in me. Yes, I still care deeply about her, but I am confident in my abilities. She has lost out on a good thing for everyone. However, you can only convince yourself of one thing: your own worth. Allow yourself the time to think things through and avoid getting overwhelmed. Nothing will ever change for you. Opie, you've got to stop being such a coward and block her already. In this context, everything includes email addresses, phone numbers, and social media profiles. Don't let her back into your life, Opie. It won't do you any good and could potentially derail your progress toward healing. Why did you wait so long to change the locks on your car and house if she refused to return your keys? As for a PlayStation update, it won't set you back too much money. My now ex-husband of 6 years cheated on me for 3 months, and we continued to live together for 2 more months because I was too nice to leave him. I've told this story before on this very forum. After realizing that my dog needed constant attention due to his illness, I asked if she could watch him for 2 days while I was at work. Because of the 2-month separation between them, I also hoped it would help lift his spirits. She was here when I got off work and noticed how jacked I've gotten along with some new ing. After she left, she texted me about it, saying that if we had kissed, it would have led to sex, but that wouldn't have been a good idea, probably because she's still seeing that other idiot and that the attraction will always be there. Still, she can't have casual sex. She wore one of my sweaters the next day because she was cold, accidentally called me babe a few times, and began acting like a housewife, so I confronted her about it. After I called her out for being seen in public with a diamond ring a second time, she admitted that she would never take it off again because of my importance in her life. What though? Thankfully, it did boost my dog's spirits. Still with me, I am now, unfortunately, back in that place of wanting her even though we know there's no reconciling. I'm not sure if it's the weather changing or the holidays approaching, but I've been wanting her more than I have in the last few weeks. As if that weren't bad enough, there have been conflicting messages. She has made no effort to change her address and continues to offer excuses. However, she receives the same email alerts I do each day detailing what is arriving in the mail. In contrast, I need to remember to do so. It's as if she needs tiny reminders of our bond to return for more. I'm trying to get rid of them because I am strong, but I know I will eventually give in and want to resume seeing her. Stupid. She's just looking for another slice of cake. Don't make her bother you with her mail. Just put it in the mailbox or some other outdoor location. For real money, the first time she sees you there with someone else, she will finally get the dose of reality she needs. Just think about the consequences if you let her back into your home and she discovers evidence that another woman has been there. If you want her to finally accept that you've moved on, you'll have to tell her you're taken before that happens. Right now, my dude, she's still playing you into thinking she can still have you whenever she wants. No need to contact her until you've fully moved on, Opie. She's not worth the risk. Actually, you should stop talking to each other altogether. You've let her hurt you long enough. Now is the time to move on, and this is our last update. TLDR, my ex cheated on me for months before we broke up, and we continued to live together for a few more months while she screwed me in the ass with some other moron. The two of us hadn't had sex since the middle of August when my dog got sick, and she watched him while I was away on the 13th and 14th of October. She was completely enamored by my toned new body. She did everything she could to restrain herself from jumping my bones while flirting with me, engaging in wifey behavior around my apartment, and even borrowing my sweater out of necessity. Recently, I've had recurring dreams about her. She popped up immediately, lost access to her previous Facebook, and on October 18th, she posted a profile picture of herself in her new dumbass. In the comments, someone asked who's that, and she revealed that it was X. The trip took 2 weeks after she ended things with me. Without any caveats, the law. There's no denying the pain, but I know she doesn't value me or our time together, so I'm torn. In fact, she appears unhappy in the snapshot. In my farewell letter, I told her that the relationship was built on lies and infidelity. Both of you started out being dishonest to your partners. That being the case, why would you trust each other to tell the truth? There's no way he's aware of everything we did while they were together. That's why I keep repeating to myself and others that liars must broadcast their new partners online to feel accepted. It's convenient, even if they're not truly happy, and if others agree, they'll try to convince themselves. The facade will fall, and the truth and warning signs will become apparent. It's possible that they eventually forgot about it or dismissed it. Even though I'm in a better position now, it stinks to lose to someone so obviously inferior to me as a human being that it hurts emotionally. Even though I'm in a better position now, it stinks to lose to someone so obviously inferior to me as a human being that it hurts emotionally. Oh me. Please give this a shot. Will we do this again? So, here it is again, Opie. My recommendation. You should completely cut off all communication with her. Is she content? Is she upset? And who the hell cares if they do? You, of all people, should not care. Because of her infidelity, a long-term partnership with her is not possible. Let's be honest here. You haven't really moved on. Opie, you didn't lose anything when you lost a garbage girlfriend to a garbage of a man. It just takes time, and there will be lapses along the way if you are not indifferent about her. Actually, you did have an extramarital affair. That was a fantastic help. Get over it and get better by concentrating on improving your own character. In anticipation of the arrival of a good, loving, faithful woman who will help you fall in love again. I hope this helps, and good luck because I've just told you the same thing 3 times in a row.